In September, I went to climb Mount Elbrus with my dad.
Hi, this is Patrick Sweeney with an expedition update. This time, it's me and PJ. So my middle child, my oldest son, and I are going to head to Russia for Mount Elbrus. It's one of my 7 summits challenges by bike, and this time it's really special because my climbing partner is going to be PJ, my son. You can follow us on social media because our hashtag is
Sweeney Summit Squad.
Sweeney Summit Squad, as you can see right there. So we've been right here, right there, yeah. This is my first trip to Russia. I've got a bunch of concerns. This is PJ's biggest mountain ever, so it's biggest altitude we've got. What's your biggest concern about the climb and about the trip, PJ?
My biggest concern is probably going to be the weather and temperature, how cold.
Elbrus is notorious for having some really cold summit days. So depending on wind, weather, and that sort of thing, the temperatures could be quite extreme. We're in Breckenridge, Colorado at almost 10,000 feet, so it's been great altitude training. We've been getting up higher. What's the training been like, Peach?
It's been kind of tough because I've been doing stuff pretty much every day. And some days it was a long hike, some days it was an hour run, and some days it was just doing some lunges with weights in my bag.
I just did the Leadville Trail 100. PJ's been doing some 14,000 footers and some climbing. Did you have a day or a workout that sticks out the most while you've been here in Colorado?
Well, I like the one where I did the lunges up the hill with the weight in my leg, because that day it didn't take that long, so I could still do stuff.
There you go. So mixing in, keeping a balanced life between his training program and having fun here in Breck. Just obviously living and sleeping at this kind of altitude is a big head start for Elbrus. You nervous about anything else? Just the weather?
Yeah.
The weather, you're pretty happy with your training, feeling pretty fit?
Yeah.
Not worried about the technical aspects? So it's not nearly as technical as some of the things we've done in Europe or even some of the things we've done in the US like Mount Rainier. My biggest concern is going to be the logistics and getting there. So we travel from Denver to Washington, D.C., Washington, D.C. to Geneva, spend the night in Geneva, pick up our climbing gear, pick up my fat bike. Then we go the next day, Geneva to Moscow, spend the night there. Then we go out to the Elbrus region. This is all with a bunch of climbing gear, with a fat bike and a bunch of biking gear, in an area where they definitely don't speak much English, and we don't really speak much Russian, do we? So PJ and I are going to get online and start to learn a little bit of Russian. We have a friend who teaches at the Naval Academy. She's going to help us. That's our expedition update for this week. I'm Patrick Sweeney.
I'm PJ Sweeney.
Until next time, do svidaniya. Nice.